Like everything else at Disney World this year, EPCOT's Festival of the Holidays is a little bit different. But the holiday kitchens are here, and so are we. Today we're sharing our top picks for eats at this year's Festival of the Holidays. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Festival of the Holidays kicked things off on November 27th and will run through December 31st. That extra day was just announced, and many of the traditional elements of the festival are on hold for 2020, like the candlelight processional and the international holiday storytellers. But there are still plenty of good entertainment and good food options for you. So, as I said, there's no candlelight processional this year, but you can still catch Voices of Liberty and Mariachi Cobre performing at the America Gardens Theater, Joyful, a celebration of the season at World Showplace, and the Jammers at the Mill Stage in the Canada Pavilion. So there's still some live entertainment going on throughout the festival. There's also a brand new scavenger hunt this year, Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition, where you'll look for hidden Olafs around World Showcase. You can purchase a scavenger hunt map at locations like Mouse Gear, World Traveler, Port of Entry, stroller rental locations, International Gateway, and at the merchandise cart in Canada, and that's $7.99. When you complete the scavenger hunt, you'll get a prize, and those little Olafs are so cute around all the countries. They're just adorable and fun to see. Your kids are going to love looking for them. Now, EPCOT also has several holiday promenades that will travel around World Showcase throughout the day. Mickey and Friends and the Frozen promenades will have some extra holiday touches. You'll also see Santa riding through the park on his horse-drawn carriage. EPCOT is the only place in Disney World this year where you're going to catch one of the yearly gingerbread displays too. The Gingerbread Capital City is on display in the World Showplace. Don't forget to look for all the hidden Mickeys in that one too. And of course, no festival is complete without some festival merchandise. Chip and Dale as Santa's little helpers appear on Spirit jerseys, teas, cookie jars, pins, plates, magnets, magic bands, and ornaments, along with some exclusive annual pass holder merchandise as well. I love the super fuzzy Spirit jersey trend right now, and Chip and Dale get their own super fuzzy Spirit jersey. The chipmunks are eating Santa Claus cookies and decorating Spaceship Earth cookies. It was super cute. You can see all of the merch we spotted over at DisneyFoodBlog.com. Now, without further ado, let's get into the best of the fest food from the 15 holiday kitchens in 2020. Of course, you can follow along with all of our EPCOT Festival coverage over at DisneyFoodBlog.com, but if you want to get this list of our top picks and tips for this year's Festival of the Holidays, just head to DisneyFoodBlog.com/FOTH2020. We'll send a free printable list directly to your inbox and sign you up to receive our also free newsletter that will help keep you up to date on all the latest happenings in the Disney parks. So, don't want to head over to Disney Food Blog to find this on your own? We can send it directly to you from DisneyFoodBlog.com/FOTH2020. All right, let's talk best dishes. So first up, cheese fondue in a bread bowl at Bavaria. This is always going to be on our best of the fest list. It's a returning favorite, melted cheese in a bread bowl, $8.25, no brainer. It's accompanied by fresh steamed baby veggies and potatoes for dunking. And this one's been a favorite for years. We'll be recommending it until it's no longer around. So this is just sort of a permanent fixture on our best of the fest list for Festival of the Holidays. Next up, the pork schnitzel and mushroom sauce at Bavaria. This is another favorite from last year. It's pork schnitzel for $6.25. The mushroom sauce is delicious, but maybe we're just suckers for Spätzle. The flavors and textures marry so well in this delicious savory dish, it's definitely a must get. Now, Bavaria overall, pretty good booth, right? They've got the cheese in a bread bowl, they've got the pork schnitzel, they've got that great Linzer cookie, lots of good stuff going on at Bavaria in the Germany pavilion. All right, moving on to L'Chaim pastrami on rye. This features house-made pickles and deli mustard for $5, a classic deli sandwich that's tasty and filling. So if you haven't been able to get to a real New York deli for a while, this might tide you over. Probably not going to be 100% authentic, but definitely delicious. Going over to the Morocco booth called Sapphire, the grilled lamb kefta kebab is another one on our list this year. This is complete with grapes and euro, cucumber, red pepper, pickled pearl onions, and harissa cilantro dressing for $9. The kefta tends to be a favorite of ours. This year was no exception. Once again, Disney delivered a solid, delicious, flavorful dish, and it's also a decent sized portion to fill you up. Next up, let's talk about that blackened bass at Festival Favorites. So this is from the seasonal Southern Delights booth from all the way back in 2016, back when the festival was called Holidays Around the World. And this dish comes with white cheddar grits and okra with tomato and onion stew. So the last time we saw this dish, it featured catfish instead of bass. Technically, this is a returning favorite, but it's been so long since we've seen it, we wanted to tell you about it. Every component was fantastic, so if you're a seafood lover, you will definitely enjoy this dish. Next up, that turkey poutine at Refreshment Port. Back again, binge-worthy Refreshment Port's turkey poutine. This is another one that has been a favorite for years. You know, if you can't get enough of that turkey gravy, cranberry relish, and crispy onions, this is the place to get your fill. Get this one for $9 over at Refreshment Port. Now, the France booth is another one that always brings some festival favorites. This year, we're loving the new turkey dish. It's turkey with bacon, mushrooms, onions, and a mustard cream sauce with puffed potatoes for $6.95. The turkey was delicious, the sauce was excellent, and the potatoes had the most amazing texture. Definitely something you want to grab. Also new, the curry chicken rice bowl at Shanghai. This one's $8 and a pretty solid portion as far as festival food goes. So if you like spicy, this bowl has some real kick to it with a ton of pepper in that delicious sauce. All right, another returning favorite, the Sphenge at Sapphire. This is over in Morocco again. And these are basically just beignets. These are always one of our favorite desserts at EPCOT's Festival of the Holidays. You get 2 for $6. They come dusted with cinnamon sugar, they come with chocolate sauce, and you can ask for sliced almonds if you want them. All right, we're going to head over to Las Posadas in Mexico for that giant tostada de chorizo. So Las Posadas in the Mexico Pavilion always has some of our favorite dishes. This year, it's the giant tostada de chorizo. Last year's version featured braised pork. This year, it's chorizo along with chipotle black bean puree, salsa verde, queso cotija, crema mexicana, and pickled onion. This dish has a nice bit of heat to it as well. This one's $9.25. All right, cool down your mouth with the frozen hot chocolate martini at La Marche de Noel, which is, of course, in the France Pavilion. This is made with Grey Goose, vanilla vodka, and chocolate milk. It's like chocolate milk for adults, $10.75. And another new one this year is the pumpkin spice margarita at Las Posadas. This is made with Tamba Blanco tequila, Ojo de Tigre mezcal, Nixta, corn liqueur, pumpkin spice puree, and lime agave juice with cinnamon sugar rim. This is $12.50 and it was amazing. It's honestly kind of a stretch to call this one a margarita, but that doesn't make it any less tasty. You can really taste the cinnamon and nutmeg, and those flavors mix well with the smokiness of the mezcal. Okay, and last but not least, let's talk about the salmon at the France Pavilion. This is a salmon spread served with house-made bread, which is more like buttery, flaky puff pastry, and the salmon has a smoky flavor. You can get this one for $5.75. Now, let's talk about the Kahlua pork at Mele Kalikimaka, served with Okinawa, purple sweet potatoes, and mango salad for $5.25. This fresh and tropical pulled pork dish was a favorite among our festival tasters this year. It's brand new this year, brand new booth for Festival of the Holidays this year. Now, we could have used a little more mango in the dish, but overall it was as delicious as it is colorful. And the haipua at Mele Kalikimaka as well. This is the dessert at the new booth, and it was another hit for us this year. It's a Hawaiian coconut pudding with candied macadamia nuts and coconut for $4.25. It's a nice light cake, and those who love coconut are going to really enjoy this one. Okay, so who is the best booth of the festival? Well, if you followed along with our Best of the Fest videos, you may sense a pattern, because France and Mexico's booths nearly always win best booth overall, and this festival is no different. La Marche de Noel had a great mix of returning classics that have made our festival favorites list in the years past, as well as a new delicious dish that we can't recommend highly enough. Las Posadas is another slam dunk across the board. That tostada is delicious, but you've also got the dulce de leche churros, several tasty cocktails to round out a fully delicious menu. Now, there was one booth that gave those two a run for their money, Mele Kalikimaka. This booth was new this year, though we've seen a Hawaii booth at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival for several years now. The Kahlua pork is something we've had on sliders in the past, but we loved it served with Okinawa purple sweet potatoes and mango salad. Now, honorable mention, we had to give an honorable mention to Germany's Bavaria Holiday Kitchen. That melty bread bowl, pork schnitzel, Linzer cookie, all delicious, and make this one a must visit as well. Now, let's talk most Instagrammable dish. We've been crowning the most Instagrammable dish from EPCOT Fests ever since Festival of the Arts brought us glitter beer. For this dish, it's all about the presentation and wow factor. They may or may not be tasty in their own right, but they sure are interesting. Now, this year's winner is the Chocolate Mickey Tart from Holiday Hearth for $4.50. This booth had a lot of very cute treats like the Spaceship Earth cookie and gingerbread milkshake, but it's the surprise dish that wasn't even on the official menu that wins out. The Mickey-shaped tart has a great texture and is very rich and chocolatey. If we had a best for chocolate lovers category, this would definitely win. Plus, it's adorable with all those holiday sprinkles and the little Santa hat. Now, chocolate Mickey tarts, they've been around Disney World for a long time and they're always good, but the little extra bonus of the holiday sprinkles and that Mickey hat, of course, this is the one that you're going to want to get for your Instagram photos. All right, moving on to best for kids. That warm brown sugar stuffed pretzel at Refreshment Outpost wins out. This again is warm brown sugar stuffed pretzel with soft serve ice cream and chocolate sauce for $8.25. Seems pretty basic, but there's the combo of a warm pretzel, cold soft serve ice cream, so much sweetness, it's good, and this dessert is plenty big enough to share. And of course, that cookie stroll. The cookie stroll is back again this year. You buy 5 cookies from the different holiday kitchens, and when you've collected those 5 stamps, you can head to the Sweets and Treats Holiday Kitchen to snag your free peppermint mini cookie. Some of our favorite cookies this year were the Crinkle from American Holiday Table and the Linzer from Bavaria. So tips for the fest, you guys, plan ahead. There's a lot of food at the festival, and if you only have 1 or 2 days in the park or you're not traveling with a large group who loves to split food, check those menus and pick what you want to try ahead of time. We have all the menus and full reviews of each booth over on DisneyFoodblog.com. You know, we get everything, we buy everything, we take pictures of everything, we review everything for you. Now, also, the lines seem to be super long this year. I don't know why. I mean, Epcot's only at 35% capacity right now, but the lines seemed really crazy. It took us almost a half an hour to get through the majority of the lines, so be prepared for that. As always, go during the week. Don't go on the weekend, and try to get there right when Epcot opens at 11 a.m. because you're going to have the best chance of having smaller lines following those 2 rules. Go during the week, go right when it opens. And also remember, in Epcot this year, you cannot walk and eat or walk and sip. So in order to eat your food or take a sip of your drink, you're going to have to be stationary, off to the side, and socially distanced. So be prepared for that. Know that you're going to have to find specific places to eat your food and drink your drinks. You're not going to be able to just walk and eat like you have in the past. So that is definitely a different situation than you've ever had before at the EPCOT Festival of the Holidays. So be prepared for that, plan ahead, and know that you're going to have to find a separate place to actually eat your food. So be patient, stay socially distanced, be safe out there, you guys. But I hope you have a great Festival of the Holidays, and I hope you get to try all these wonderful dishes. Again, check DisneyFoodblog.com for pictures of everything, and make sure you plan ahead. And remember, you can get that full list over at DisneyFoodblog.com/FOTH2020, so you don't have to rewind, take notes, or dig for it yourself. Thanks for listening, you guys, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.